President Donald Trump today asserted that he could pardon himself in the Russia probe, calling the election investigation unconstitutional.
He tweeted, "I have the absolute right to pardon myself, but why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong?" So can the president pardon himself? Good question. WCCO's Heather Brown explains why the answer isn't settled.
Over the past year, the headlines have been all over the place. Yes, he can. No, he can't. Even the president's lawyer isn't 100% sure.
He's not, but he probably does.
We don't entirely know the answer to this question because a president has never tried to pardon themselves. Right?
Correct.
David Schultz teaches constitutional law.
And no president has ever asserted that they have the authority to do this.
Does he rule out ever issuing a pardon for himself?
Once again, thankfully, the president hasn't done anything wrong and therefore wouldn't need one.
The weight of most scholars suggests that the president of the United States cannot do that.
But before we get to that, let's explain why it's complicated.
The text of the Constitution is not clear on that issue.
Article 2 says the president shall have power to grant reprieves and pardons for offenses against the United States, except in cases of impeachment.
So the Constitution doesn't explicitly say he can't pardon himself.
Correct. Leaves pretty broad language for the president to be able to use pardons for a variety of purposes.
That said, constitutional law experts say a self-pardon would violate two fundamental principles of U.S. law.
No one person can be above the law. No one person can be, literally, judge, jury, and executioner and decide everything.
In fact, a 1974 Justice Department memo said the president cannot pardon himself.
Pardoning other people is one thing. Pardoning yourself is another.
Most scholars would say he can't pardon himself. However, could he pardon, let us say, his daughter or his son-in-law or his son or others? Yes, he can probably do that.
A president can pardon others in anticipation of a crime, like Ford did with Nixon.
The decision is mine.
But only in federal and criminal cases, not state or civil matters. Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
If President Trump did try to pardon himself, which he says won't happen, some Republicans predict he would immediately be impeached.